Hey everybody, so as I am sitting in this hot truck waiting for my daughters to come out of the dentist, I just wanted to hop on real quick and just talk about a lot of things that us moms say a lot of times. And one of those things is, I don't have time. And before we get into all of that, if this is your first time listening, my name is Lawan Moses, and I am a productivity coach for moms, and I am helping you to master your mindset and own your time so that you can find the freedom to do more of the things that you love and enjoy without feeling that guilt or overwhelm. Now, why is it that moms are always saying, I don't have time, there's not enough time in the day? That's what we always say, I don't have time. When it comes to doing things for ourselves or exploring our own dreams and goals, taking care of ourselves, our go-to line is, I don't have time. However, if we really think about it, we make time for the things that we want to make time for. So we're filling up our schedule, filling up our plate, filling up our entire lives with things that everyone else has going on. Whether it's our kids, it's our family, our spouses, significant others, our outside commitments with the PTA, ministry activities, anything that you can think of, we are putting that all on our plate. We are filling our schedule with all of that stuff. So, of course, when we think about it, we're going to say, I don't have time. I don't have time to pursue my dreams. I don't have time to take care of myself. I don't have time to pursue my goals. But really, we do have time. It's just what we are doing with our time. And instead of prioritizing ourselves and prioritizing our time to make it work for us, we're prioritizing everyone else and putting everyone else above us. And let me tell you, if you keep going at that pace, if you keep putting everyone else above you, doing everything for everyone, you are going to burn out, you are going to feel guilt, you are going to feel overwhelmed, and you are not going to be able to keep up because you are doing nothing to make yourself feel joy, to make yourself feel peace, to make yourself happy and feel fulfilled as an individual. For some reason, when we become moms, we kind of forget that we're individuals first. Our identities become consumed in motherhood, and that is what we are. We're someone's mom, we're this one's mom, we're that one's mom. But we lose our identity at the core. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that because that's natural. We have these new babies and we just want to love on them, and that becomes our identity. But the thing is, if we let that become our identity, then we lose sight of who we are, we lose sight of our own dreams and goals, and as the years grow, we kind of find out that, okay, I'm completely miserable right now, and why is that? So instead of saying like, I don't have time, let's start to kind of reframe the way we think of time. Take a look at your schedule. This is one thing I like to do, and see all the things you have going on. If you heard me talk about this before, I like to use a plate and I write down on the plate all the things that I have going on, all the extra stuff, everything I have going on. And then I look at that plate and say, okay, where can I cut back? What do I have to do? What is negotiable? What do I not have to do? Do I have to be on every committee? Do I have to be a part of every event? Do I have to be doing all of these things? And most times we find the answer is no. I mean, we have enough things that we kind of have to do in life. But then even with those things that we have to do, it's nothing wrong with seeking and getting help and using our resources. So I really want you to kind of start to reframe the way you are thinking about your time and figure out, okay, where can you put time for yourself in your schedule? And a lot of times when we think about putting time for ourselves in our schedule, we think it has to be this large amount of time. We want to go from spending no time for ourselves to, I am woman, hear me roar, I'm spending all the time on myself, when really we need to find that happy medium. So even if it's just like 30 minutes a day, start thinking about that. Even if 30 seems too much, start with 15 minutes a day. Where can I find 15 minutes to dedicate to myself and my dreams and goals? Where can I find 30 minutes in my schedule to perhaps take care of myself, to plan out what I want to be doing? Because I mean, a lot of times, this is another thing where we talk about I don't have time, and we all want to push this initiative of, okay, moms, make time in your schedule for your dreams and goals. Sometimes it's not realistic for all moms. Everyone's situation is different. But the point is, don't stop dreaming. Don't stop making those plans, because the day is going to come where your schedule is going to free up. Your children may have to get older because everyone's situation isn't the same. Everyone may not have that flexibility and ability to manage to raise their young kids, raise their young family, or even older kids, and have that flexibility to work on their dreams and goals, because everyone's situation is different. However, if you're one of those moms, or if you're in that situation where you don't have that flexibility, you may have really limited time in how you're working your schedule. Take those 30 minutes to plan out your dream, plan out your goals. What will it look like one day? What can I do one day? So you never stop dreaming. You always keep it at the forefront, and you will find that as time evolves, you will be able to free up more and more time, hopefully, so that you can pursue your dreams and goals. So even if you're in that situation where it's like, okay, I cut everything from my plate, I still don't have the capacity right now to completely focus on my passions, my dreams and goals, whatever it is that makes me content. One, that doesn't have to be your goal, because everyone doesn't want to be a business owner. Everyone doesn't want to do all these things, but self-care, you can do that now. You can find ways to do that. But even if you want to own a business, you want to write a book, podcast, blog, whatever it is, don't stop planning and don't stop dreaming for it. And you really do have time, and you make times for the things that you want to. But everyone's time is going to be different, and we recognize that. So when things are going on, when life is happening, stop telling yourself, I don't have time. Start to think about, okay, how can I reframe my time? How can I plan out my schedule? What things can I do to kind of start making that little bit of time? And I always start with my clients with just 30 minutes. Find out where you can squeeze 30 minutes in your schedule to focus on yourself and your dreams and goals, whatever that may be for you. So really evaluate how you spend your time and start to cut back those things you don't have to be doing. Your kids don't have to be in all the activities. As I said, you don't have to be on every ship that is sailing. You really have to start to preserve your energy if you want to be able to focus on your dreams and goals and do those things that make you happy. And then once you're doing that, you'll be able to set some boundaries around your time, and you'll be able to say, okay, I need this time. So with the 30 minutes, that's a great place to start with setting boundaries. Where can I find these 30 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever it may look like for you? I'm going to set a boundary around that time and say from 7 to 7:15 or 7 to 7:30 every night, I'm going to take time to advance my dreams and goals. I'm going to take time to take care of myself. That is starting with prioritizing, and that is starting with setting boundaries. It doesn't have to be big at first. You just want to be doing something so that you can start to change the way you think about time. And then you can start to see that, okay, yes, my family did survive without me for those 30 minutes. Everything was okay. Or even if it's after your kids go to bed, you may cut out that social media. Like right now, I am squeezing in the time because my daughters are in the dentist. I'm off today from my full-time job. My daughters are in the dentist. After this, I have to go get my second COVID vaccine. I don't know what the rest of my day is going to look like. So instead of sitting and scrolling on social media, mindlessly doing things while I'm out in this car waiting because COVID protocols, I'm like, okay, let's hop on a live and let's have a conversation. Because as I mentioned before in my past live that my schedule is changing, things have changed in my life, so I'm adapting how I'm doing my podcast and looking at my own plate right now. If I'm being quite honest, I have my own plate, and I'm evaluating, okay, what do I have going on with these added things to my plate that I have to be doing? What do I need to cut out, or how do I need to do things differently? So as I've said numerous times before, this is constantly a work in progress. Time and the way you look at it, change is going to happen, life is going to happen, and I'm in that moment right now myself. So I'm sitting in this car doing this live because this is something that I am prioritizing, and it's something that matters to me, and I want to get it done. So start with thinking about, where can you find those 30 minutes in a day? Where can you find that time? 24 hours in a day, 30 minutes really isn't that much, even 15 minutes. Maybe getting up a little bit earlier. I know we all love our sleep, but perhaps if your day is too hectic once everyone is awake and you have a lot going on, squeeze in those 15 minutes in the beginning of the day. Wake up 15 minutes earlier, wake up 30 minutes earlier, or on the flip side, stay up 15 minutes later or stay up 30 minutes early. Or you have a lunchtime, if depending on how it goes, use part of your lunch to start jotting down, start advancing, jump on live, whatever it is, make a social media post, whatever it is you need to advance your dreams and goals. The point is that you can find the time in your schedule, and as long as we're telling ourselves, I don't, we're never going to have it. So start to reframe that thing and say, where can I start to prioritize time? Where can I find the time? What things am I doing that are perhaps taking up time that I don't have to be doing? And I know social media is probably a lot for all of us. So instead of scrolling social media for that whole hour, cut it back and do something good for yourself. Take care of yourself however it is. Start to set those boundaries and honor them, boundaries around your time, and then you can really start to get things done. So again, I just wanted to hop on here real quick because a lot of us, I found myself saying, as I said, with my schedule changing, I just don't have the time right now. It's like, no, Luan, we're not going back into that mindset. You do have the time. It's just now you have to work things differently. So remember, it's always a work in progress. We are always doing this. I invite you to join me over on the More Than a Mother podcast, where we uplift, educate, and empower moms on their business and motherhood ventures. There are over 100 episodes there that will carry you as I am on this little summer change up, summer break, summer hiatus. I encourage you to go over and check out seasons 1 through 5. I hope everyone has a great day, and remember, find some time for yourself. Stop telling yourself you don't have time. Start thinking about how can you prioritize time? How can you prioritize yourself so that you can start to feel fulfilled? You can start to get your individuality back. You can advance your dreams and goals as a busy mompreneur, whatever it is that you may be doing. How can you start to make things work together, your family and business, work life, so that everything is in sync? You are living your dreams and goals, your family is content, and everything is flowing. It is going to adapt, adjust, and change, but the point is to go with it, adjust to the ebbs and flows, and keep going, never give up. So stop telling yourself that you don't have time, and find time. Get creative. Start doing those things that you love and enjoy. Have a great day.